Happy Tuesday. It's Missy from MB Energy Works. How's your week going? You can tell by my size. S-I-G-H-S. This week has been already, I don't know, it's like you think you're going along good and then bam, it's like you get chucked out of the bus and run over, right? But all day long, full disclosure, all day long, all I could think was what I really, really want to do is record a reading and just talk to whoever wants to listen and see what Spirit says, because that's what brings me joy, is talking to you and sharing what Spirit has to say. So I thought I would pull the Shaman Oracle, the one I do at the beginning of each month, and share. I'm going to start something new and take my time with these readings and put the full readings on my YouTube channel, which is the same name as the TikTok at MB Energy Works. And just take more time with my reads, because I feel like the time constraints aren't allowing Spirit to speak freely, and I feel like it's very important to spend time talking with you and not at you. I feel like some of these reads are that I see are not only entertainment, but they're just talking at you, and there's no time for Spirit to interact too. When you don't have the capacity yet to do lives, it closes down the window a little bit. So I'm feeling very drawn for a couple of things: to be authentic, more authentic. I'm pretty authentic. And also to take more time. So we're going to do our vision quest for November, and we'll just see what Spirit says. I've shuffled, so I'm going to do the 7 cards, and then we'll go through and we'll turn them over. But let's get the 7 cards pulled. Anybody comment certain things you've been sharing or feeling? I know I've been receiving some things in my time with Spirit. It just seems to be a lot of early morning. I've been doing more journeying than usual. I will say down and up. I haven't gone past life in a little bit, and I went past life the other day, and then immediately came back and went on a journey upward, which I've never experienced that, and it was very interesting. But I also feel like Spirit's got a lot to say in a very short time. I know there's been a lot coming through about this loving, healing energy from Mother Earth. I've actually heard a couple other creators share some like messages, which makes me really happy. I still feel like there needs to be collaboration, but at this very point in time, I'm feeling more of a draw just to be available to share what Spirit is saying and really, really share love with people. I just feel like there's others out there that just want to hold space and maybe listen to someone's voice and know that that person is willing to send them love. So I'm not quite sure what that's all about, but you might know, so comment and share. Yeah, just to hold space for people and see what Spirit says. I'm just hearing a lot of no one needs to be talked at anymore. No one wants to be talked at. We want to be able to be with, maybe just be in that space of love. Could you imagine that if you could walk into a room of love? Like if you knew that you're walking through somewhere, and like a room that had different doors that contained whatever energy you needed at the time, and they were each labeled in that. And so you saw the one that was labeled love, and you opened the door and you walked in. Ooh, that's gonna make me cry. And this room was love. It was love energy, and you could just sit in that space. You could sit in that room and be completely enveloped in love. That is what is on my heart to be. That now to transform, because maybe that's something that is important to me as well. You know, sometimes we just need a whole soaking of that energy, like when our heart hurts. If we could walk into the heart room, that's just this green, beautiful, enveloping energy, right? I love when Spirit gets to talk. This is gonna be good. All right, let's do our first one. Remember our 7 cards. If you've never done a vision quest, go back and look toward the beginning of the last couple months. Our first card, remember your vision quests are by direction and by seasons. So our first center is Mother Earth. So what should we learn from Mother Earth, or what may we give to Mother Earth? That's our card, our first card. We pulled the Rain Spirit. I like that. That's water energy. Duh, right? All right. And remember, I don't know these by heart, so as much as I love this deck, I don't want to short us by not completely having the message of Spirit. So our Rain Spirit is spiritual blessings and also rebirth. Mental or emotional reincarnation. Okay. A promise of unexpected blessing for you to proceed on your shamanic path and make headway on your journey. A situation where it feels like the scales are falling off your eyes. So remember, this is for November. This is the intention I set when I do this at the start of every month. So November is bringing us on that journey of rebirth, reincarnation, the scales falling off our eyes. That's exciting. I could sit in that for a minute. I already feel better. I already feel better for my day just sitting here talking with you. Okay, our second card is Father Sky. What may or should I learn from Father Sky? And what may or should I give to Father Sky? Our second card is Zaya. We've done this one before, I know we have. Zaya is the kind of medicine wheel. And like that other strong symbol, this card demands that you now is all in capital letters, decide which direction to take and which means to commit. This card also points out that you may want to discover the inner light at the so-called third eye to be lifted by the beyond body consciousness into spiritual realms of being. So there's that third eye. First we were called to see, now it's telling us to journey upward. So I think it's time for our vibrations to rise in this month of December. Did I say November before? I meant December. Sorry, I cannot believe that. I meant December. So if I said November before this, it's December. Okay, sorry. So our third card, we go to the east. We go in the direction of the east, which is also spring. How do I find my spiritual goal, which draws me toward it, toward the east? Spring, the beginning of life. The snake spirit. Yes. Oh, I love the snake spirit. I know where this is going. Maybe I am memorizing this more than I think. Okay. Remember, the snake is the closest to Mother Earth because they're always touching the ground, right? That visceral connection. A link between sky and earth, between light and shadow, between higher levels of spiritual consciousness and the human subconsciousness and unconsciousness. We are challenged to distinguish and set apart which paths and which actions we take and where. Seek the true light of spirit and love, which never die. I'm already seeing a pattern of decisions. Are you seeing that? That we will have to make decisions in December. There's things that have to move, and Spirit's calling us forward and upward. Let's go to the south, which is our fourth card. What joy may others find through me? Which joy can I share or bring to others? Summer is blossoming, abundance. We have, oh, we pulled snake 2 times in a row. Okay, we had the snake spirit before. Remember, if there's no arms, then that is the depictive of those past, and arms are those living. But now we have the snake itself. That's interesting. The focus of the snake power is not on exerting magic or uttering incantations, and not even foremost on spiritual healing, but on learning to let go. Remember the shedding of the skin? Letting go of the small ego, self-realization of the fact that it's not we as temporary earth beings who hold the power, but the great spirit of the medicine man. If you're journaling, write this down, because this is very important for December in our journey. There's going to be letting go. We have to shed those things that keep us from going upward, right? Okay, card 5 is the west. We're changing directions to the other side, the west. Which can I do for others? What can I do for others? Which of my efforts will be useful for others? Fall. We just came out of this. Balance, harvest, letting go. We got, I can't see, return. We have return. Let's see what return is. Are you getting this journey? I like recording these so I can go back. Okay. Avail the time which is given to you to prepare for that which is beyond physical life on earth. As long as you have this time, we need to explore and unfold our spiritual essence and discover the potential of our spiritual consciousness while we are in this body. We are, capitalized, twin beings, earthlings and spirit. Both aspects deserve to be developed as much as possible here and now, capitalized. So again, we're shedding, we're growing, we're working both on our human and our spirit. You know, there's times where we work more on our spirit and times we work on our physicality, and then we mature and we work on these together, where your spirit and your body become balanced and become in simpatico with each other, where one's not pulling against the other. So let's go to card number 6. Card number 6 is the north. The north. How do I learn to recognize what is not important and to let go of what does not serve any purpose. Winter is where we are now. Some of us more than others. Dissolution, farewell, change and transformation. We're in that letting go season. We have salamander. Oof. A lot of the same. Okay. There is innate force within your very being which is capable of mastering all transformations which your life path necessitates from time to time. You will reach the inexhaustible source of the water of life when you continue to shed old habits and forms, when you change your outlook in accordance with the challenges coming up, and when you walk your path with a steady breach, a glowing heart, and a soulful life. So I really don't have to expound on this, do I? This is very clear. I have to say, quite frankly, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm knowing, okay, we got more letting go coming, so, but I will receive it and know, because this is just as much for me as whoever resonates with this. This is why I like doing this together, because it's for all of us. We're seeing this together. So we know in this month coming up that we're going to have that letting go, that shedding. I do now that I feel that it's not heavy things. I feel like it's fine-tuning. That perhaps this speaks to those that you've been doing the heavy lifting, and now Spirit says, let's fine-tune a little bit. Let's sand that just a little bit finer to get that smooth finish. Any finished carpenters out there? My dad was. He would always, if he gave me a project, he would always come over and rub his hand, and like it was, I thought it was smooth, but he's like, no. So you know that sandpaper, I think the grit on the sandpaper is going to get a little bit finer. So that's that finish sanding, perfecting those little places in our spirit. We've cleansed, we've healed. Now we're just going to finish them off. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, okay. So remember card number 7. Card number 7 is our medicine. This is our medicine for the month. Last month we had the buffalo, remember, with the spiral, the coiling, the progress of life. So this is our medicine, and it's also the real core of the question, yet also an outcome or a result. Which medicine does Great Spirit have for us this month? Ready? I'm excited here. Kokopelli. Kokopelli. I might be saying this wrong, so don't be angry with me. I believe they also speak to childbearing with this. Let me see. Organic. Okay. Don't come at me because I'm weird. I know I'm weird. Okay. I get more excited about what Spirit speaks. Fertility and creativity. Also, a messenger or bearer of gifts presented to you. Be on your path with a whistle in your lips, and remember that you are already a shaman of life on a very personal path of liberation. Despite the often heavy burden of daily chores and new challenges, you can follow your own melody and focus your mind and spirit with your own tune of life. See, I was right. It's going to be light. It's going to be lighthearted. So I find joy in that. I think our journey in December is important, but also very lighter. a tuning. Like tuning an instrument. Have you ever tuned an instrument? I used to play cello when I was younger, and you would get those strings to a certain point, and then you might just have to just fine tune it, right? Because if it's off just a little bit, it's horrible, doesn't it? It ruins the whole piece. So we're going to be fine-tuning in December. That's our message. That's our vision quest. And Spirit is asking that we do it with that pep in our step, and with a tune, with gifts and joy and production and love. And I feel like giving to others. But we'll keep going with this, and we'll keep adding to it. And let me just pull a couple of, let's do a couple last oracles on this, just to see if there's any final thoughts with this. Like I said, I'm going to put part of this on TikTok, so if you're seeing it there, please feel free to comment if it resonates. I'd also like to know your thoughts of just holding space more with these reads. If there's something that you want me to record and address, let me know. Comment on there. I don't get a lot of comments on my posts, but I also feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, so I guess that really doesn't matter. And you're also free to contact me if you want a reading. I won't reach out to you. Let's see if there's, we got one. Let's see if there's anything else to, we'll just put a bow on it. How about that? All right. So a king bee and process and absorb. I love this oracle deck. Look how pretty these are. A king bee, so B-E, and process and absorb. So I would hope that keeps coming back, just to be and to process and absorb. So I hope that maybe you'll go back and listen to this again and process and absorb. I'm going to seek Spirit a little more on those. I think there's something more to those energy rooms. So let me know your thoughts on those. If you'd be interested in that, I could post a recording or a reading for that certain energy that you might need or be craving, like the love room we talked about. We could just set the intent to really feed that chakra space, that energy that you need. Yeah. So, okay, I'm glad you joined. And go back and listen, journal, comment. You can watch the full video on my YouTube channel. But if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.